Another story time of my life at Burger King, my Burger King career. This happened about maybe 2 years ago. I was the assistant manager at another location, not where I'm at currently. And I had a dish guy. This guy, he seemed like a really cool guy. I liked him. He was my dishwasher. But he was starting to have legal troubles. Like, hey, I can't come into work because of my PO. Hey, I can't come into work because I gotta take a piss test. I have a court date. He was just starting to have a lot of legal troubles. And it was getting to the point that he was either coming in late or not showing up at all. Now, at the time, we couldn't let him go because he was like the only dish guy. So we were kind of stuck. And but we got to the point where we were like, okay, he's not showing up and he's always late. So is it worth still keeping him if he's not even doing what we need him to do? So it's like, all right, you know what? We're going to end up letting him go. So we sit him down. We talk to him. He says, you know what? I got one final court date and I should just be going on probation or whatever. And I should be good. We don't see him for like 4 days, but he has his court date. He comes back. He's walking straight with us. Like he's showing up to work every day. I think it was like 2 weeks straight he was showing up. But we find that he actually has like he had like 5 or 6 baby mothers, something like that. And I guess, I forget exactly what it was. It was either he had a huge warrant or it was crazy child support. But he's at work. And he's working his shift, but he's very nervous. It's weird. He's looking over his shoulder. I thought he was on something. Finally, though, sheriffs show up. And they come to me and they say, hey, man, the police are up there. They're looking for the manager. And so I'm like, okay, I'm not worried about it. I'm thinking, okay, they're ordering food. Why do you have to come and get me? Just take the order. But I noticed that the dishwasher guy is gone. So I'm putting two and two together. Okay, what's this about? I go up the front counter, I ask them, and they say, hey, is so-and-so here? So I'm nervous because, the way I grew up, when the police ask certain questions, you just don't answer those questions. You don't say no names or anything like that. It's just not cool to do. But my job is on the line. So, well, it could be on the line. So I said, I'm not sure. Let me look. Definitely, it was a little bit of a white lie. Now, because I'm going off, okay, he must have left. But let me at least try and be honest and still kind of do my moral code. So I look around, I don't see him. So I'm like, oh, this is great. Hey, he's not here. All right, fine, that's fine. The police leave. I go to the dry storage area, and then I go to grab a rack of buns. He was hiding behind the rack of buns. This is obviously crazy. So I'm like, hey, man, look, the police are looking for you. You have to leave my store. I leave. Half an hour later, I come back to get, I think it was mayonnaise. He's back there still. So now the GM is there, and she's like, no, forget that. She calls the police, says he's here. I look like I'm a liar. So I'm like, okay, I'm screwed. So I called the district manager because he's tight with the cops. And I say, look, I told the police he wasn't here. I thought that he genuinely wasn't. I didn't know he was hiding in the store. And I assume he was hiding in the store just in case maybe they're around the area looking for me. Finally, I told him, bro, you have to go because now I look like a liar. I look like I'm aiding to you. You have to leave. The GM's not willing to help me, but the cops come. I explained what happened. Look, he was here. I told him to leave. I don't know where he is now. Anyways, man, it was just a crazy experience with a very sketchy employee. If you're a manager, just watch who you hire.